The wicket is comfortable, and we've mentioned it a couple of times now. It's almost that outside of that fourth stump line is where they almost look vulnerable. Oh, nearly miscommunication there. You can see our son being very annoyed with his... I beg you, Hakim Tamim, being very annoyed with his son there. Not realizing that it was well right of the fielder. That is an easy one.
I probably could have gotten two if they went straight away. Basson just not getting his hands to the ball. It's an expensive start for Rolls.
Closing out with the dot, didn't need to do anything else. 9 runs coming off his first over. Piri also just having maybe some batting advice there for our son. Just a friendly reminder. 107 for the loss of 2, 24 overs gone. We're closing in the halfway of the Bangladesh under-19 innings after South Africa under-19 won the toss and elected to bowl first. Didn't really have any luck till around about the 9th over when Sony picked up the first wicket, and that was the wicket of the left-hander Rafat Beg. This one going in between two fielders there, the bowler and the fielder there. One of them should have gone for it.
It's the point I made earlier as well. Katsini, for me, that's not enough desperation. I'd like to see a little bit more urgency.
This one was fired in a little bit more, and I like that, but I would love to see just one tossed up. A little bit of flight and see, listen, if you want to hit me over my head, go for it. And that's one thing that I feel that especially South African spinners are very scared of doing, is just tossing one up and just taking the pace off. And if you want to generate some speed, do it, but I'm not going to give you anything to work with. Just thanking him for the batting advice. Yeah, it might have been Piri just continuing the conversation about lunch and that sort of stuff a bit longer when the bowler is already running in.
If I was the batter, I would just tell Piri, maybe you should have opened your mouth to catch that one instead of using your gloves. Because you've already allowed me to be here for longer than I should. But also as a batter, you shouldn't really say much, because you're always going to be at the losing end in a way.
But it's not just that. Every now and again, as soon as you start talking back, the concentration is, what am I going to say next to this guy? If he says this, everyone's had those conversations in your head where if he says this, I'm saying this. And it just breaks that concentration. That's kind of what the chatter is doing on cricket. So like you said, as a batter, you're always on the losing end. The over comes to an end. Only 1 run from it. 108 for the loss of 2 halfway through the innings. Only 2 wickets down for Bangladesh is the great news for them. But again, the run rate, not too bad for the South Africa under-19s. 4.3. They'll be happy with it.
The thing that's worrying for me is it's taken 2 hours to bowl these 25 overs. And that's, at this level, just not acceptable.
By my calculations, about 16, 17 minutes too long?
At least. You know, we haven't had a lot of wides or no balls. Yeah, we've looked for a few balls. That's probably taken up a few minutes, but not 16 to 20 minutes.
Rolls into Hassan. Just playing this one on the onside. They'll be happy to milk Jason Rolls like this, especially in this middle part of the game. If they can go at 5s and 6s, they'll be happy.
Without a doubt, because that'll give them the platform, and then they can launch in the last few overs.
We were talking about doubling up at around about the 30 over mark and that sort of thing, but I think if they got another 6 or 7 wickets left and we're around about the 40th over, we could look at a massive score.
It depends whether you got set batters in or not. If you have set batters in, as I've mentioned, what you see in T20 cricket when you have 2 top order batters that are hitting, you can't stop them scoring. The only way you stop them scoring is by getting them out.
That one looked like it just straightened up a tad. Not a great deal of turn from the spinners, from the South African spinners. You should see what the Bangladeshis can do on this deck. Oh, very close to Jason Rolls there. 4 runs coming from that over. And those are little half chances you wish going your way.
I get a feeling the umpires have told the South African under 19 team they are a little bit behind you. I can sense a bit more urgency between balls, between overs, which is a good thing. But, Rolls, sort of half a chance there maybe. Kachini's ready to bowl, which is a good thing. You also got to try and get the Bangladesh batters a little bit out of their rhythm now, maybe rush them a little bit and in that way creating an opportunity.
Yeah, we always talk about slowing down the game, but rushing the game is also a good tactic. Oh, this one played beautifully with the turn. That's over extra cover. That's a forfeit. And Razano-san just said, I'm not going to allow Kachini just to bowl at me.
First ball of the over. He also knows that Kachini's only got 2 overs left to bowl. He's going to try and put him under pressure. That is as good as it gets.
That's 2 bounces and into that cement and also soften up the ball a little bit. And then great batting. Just pushing it down the ground just for the single. That's 5 in 2 deliveries. And also brings that left-hander now into play as well. That right-left combination.
एक टिक टैक मिळेल का टिक टैक fresh vibe refresh.
He's conceded 27 of it. Very economical bowling. And just look at those 2 fielders in what do you call it? It will be a wide-ish mid-on and a mid-wicket, very close to one another. Oh, this one is picked up. It's into the gap. This